If you've been practicing with your vacuum therapy system 15 minutes a day and have been successfully building erections, but then you remove the device from the body, the vacuum seal is broken, and you then sense that your erection is being lost, the tension rings may help you. So the tension rings are for when you build that erection that's suitable for intercourse. It allows you to maintain that erection so that you can complete intercourse. So I'm going to show you in just a moment the different levels of tension that come with the Pos-T-Vac unit. And I want to coach you around how to make the right choice. I mean, it's very much a personal choice. You don't want to use too much tension. You want to use just the right amount. When you start, you may find that you don't have enough and you've got to move to the next level of tension ring, and that's all right. It's really about finding the right level of tension. The one thing I want to encourage you to do is to remember to load the tension ring onto the cylinder before you build the erection. Don't put the tension ring on the penis before trying to build the erection. It just holds the blood from getting into the penis. So load it onto the device before you build the erection. The cone helps. There's a video elsewhere on the site that will help coach you through how to put the tension ring onto the cylinder using the cone. You can also get your hands in there and just manually do that, but you want to get it on the edge of the cone. And there's another video on the site here where I talk about how to put the tension ring onto the cylinder and then be able to slip it off onto the base of the penis and use it. Always remember, never use the tension rings longer than 30 minutes, and always use the water-based lubricant. But now I want to show you the different tension rings that come with your Pos-T-Vac unit and how to begin making the decision about which one is just right for you. What I have here on the table are the mock rings that come with any device that is a slip device, and that's a device that you don't have to twist the cylinder. The Pos-T-Vac vacuum therapy system has both twist devices as well as slip devices. So I'll show you here a slip device is where I don't have to screw the cylinder onto the pump head. I just am able to just insert it right there and it fits. Any of these, the automatic 2000, automatic 3000, the manual 3000, all are slip devices, and those will come automatically with the mock rings. And you can see that there are 4 different sizes that come with your device. The Mach 8, Mach 7, Mach 6, Mach 5. The Mach 8 is the largest. It is the extra large. Mach 7 is large. Mach 6 is medium. And then Mach 5 is small. When you're starting with these tension rings with your Pos-T-Vac therapy system, you want to start with the largest one, and that's this one. And one of the things I think that's so important to realize about these, it looks very small. It's somewhat intimidating. But if you use the cone, and there's another video on the site that shows you how to load this onto the cylinder before you build the erection, and you use the cone and good water-based lubricant, you can get this onto the perimeter of the cylinder and then be able, once you've established the erection, be able to slip that off onto the base of the penis. Now, if I'm starting with the 8, and that's just not enough, I've built the erection, I've slipped this onto the base of the penis, and I'm still not able to maintain my erection, then I want to move down to the large. That's the number 7. And the 7's on there, and if you line these up at home, you can see that this in the middle here is larger than the large, this one's larger than the medium, and then this is larger than the small. So as I'm progressing through this and I'm finding that the 8 is not enough to maintain the erection, I've got to sort of build up the constriction, that's where you go with the next one, the 7. And if that's not enough, then the 6th and then the 5. Now all of these, again, can be loaded using the cone and the loading mechanism, and they will fit onto the perimeter of the cylinder, and you'll be able to use those, and you slide those off. One thing I want to coach you around with these is they don't last forever. Now you may find that you've been using a 7 forever and it's working great, but then suddenly it's not as effective as it used to be. It's entirely possible that the elasticity of the tension ring has been lost. They don't last forever. So, you know, maybe it's 1 month, maybe it's 6 months, somewhere in between, but at some point you may have to replace your 7. If that doesn't work, then you've got to go to the 6 and just increase the tension. Just remember, anytime you use these, you always want to use this water-based lubricant. Protects the device, protects you, and it's good for getting it onto the cylinder, getting it off the cylinder, and then once you're finished, you just want to pull these out. Remember, never wear these tension rings longer than 30 minutes, and then pull out here and slide this off the penis and wash it up with soap and water. Choosing the right tension ring is very much about experimentation. I want to encourage you to practice with it even before you're in the heat of the moment. You need to figure it out. You want to know what you're doing before that happens. So in the same way that you've been practicing those 15 minutes a day, load the tension ring onto the cylinder here, and once you build the erection, slide it onto the base of the penis and see, is that enough? Will it hold the erection? Is it too much? And then you can really go into whatever's next with a sense of confidence that you've picked the right one, you're at a good place. If you have questions, email us at education@timmedical.com. Call the number that's down below. We'll try to walk you through any of the questions that you have. We just want you to be successful.